This uphill is no joke, guys. What? We normally come down. Today we are going up, and it's insane. The cow grass is growing. Oh my lord. I can hardly breathe. Let me rest. What? Oh my goodness, guys. Lack of fitness now. Oh. Welcome to Monday Moment. Hi guys. So we are here on the renovation series. We are still repairing. My goodness me. There's nothing small, I'm telling you. So anyway, you've seen, I showed you guys the plumbing. The plumbing has kind of more or less come to an end. What we're doing now is I'm waiting for the painter. I'm waiting for the painter to come, and then there's a guy who's going to do something small on the floor. I've ordered the materials, so they should be coming in between now and waiting for the painter. I'm trying to combine things so that I don't keep coming to open for people, at different times. And then, of course, we'll have to have someone to clean the place. It's a disaster. You saw the back side looks like construction is happening now. So there's that. Yeah, because the tenant who wants to come in is in quite a rush. So we are just trying to do the basics. You can see the pipes. Those are pipes for the pump. The pump was tested and removed because it's like 2 weeks till end month and there's no one here, and those things go like hotcakes around here. Yeah. So yeah, let's wait for him. Hello guys, welcome back. We are still renovating. This is like the final part now that has the painting, the floor, the kitchen counter, and the bathroom. So karibuni, which is welcome in Kiswahili, and let's see what we have here. It's kind of lengthy because I put in everything together. I was trying to make it just one more video. I'm hoping I will not have to split it in two, but if it becomes too long, that's what I'll do. So let's get on with it. I'm not sure which of the guys, this must be Akina Richie, but Masha said this will be fixed as they're doing the floor. So guys, what you're looking at is the terrible state of the floors. Let's start with the floors. In their defense, it's been like 10 years since anything was done on it because the previous tenant was there 7 years, and I think it had still been a while before then that anything was done on the floors. Now you can see how they look very henpecked. There are clusters of holes together in one place, in another place, which meant it would have to be dug around. The whole area around it is dug up, the whole area around it where there are holes is dug up first and then they redo it. So in the end, it ended up being like the whole floor. So I'm just showing you first what the floors were like. You can see it's all cracked up and everything. And then from there, I will show you the painting being done, what the painting looked like, and the kitchen counter and the floor. Here you can see the floor had started being broken up. So the work on the floor had already begun. And this is the material for the floor, the sand. I got 4 tons of sand. The bags of cement were 11, if I'm not wrong. It was quite a lot. And then there was the red oxide for mixing with the floor. Then this here is the paint. This is what the place looked like when the paint was being done. Actually, at this point, let me pause and tell you how I made a big blunder. What I did, the painters started, and then the next day, I asked the guys of the floor to come. In my mind, I knew that they had worked on one side, like maybe the sitting room part or the bedrooms. So I imagined that the guys would start the floor on the part that they had finished. Shock on me. the floor had basically not even been touched. Cause sorry, the walls. They began with the door and this ceiling that you see here. The ceiling gave them such a headache because they would paint, it would peel off. They would paint, it would peel off. In the end, he just told us they're just going to do the bit they can. Eventually, the whole ceiling just needs to be replaced, but it still looked like it had been painted eventually. So, yeah, that went like that. So the guys who had come to do the floor had to go back. I wasted their day, but they did something else instead and still got paid a bit. And then now, after 2 days after the paint had dried,
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my
this sitting is quite crazy. If I'm standing here, this is the door from the kitchen. Overall, this is how it's looking. Look, if we start here, you see all these holes. These are those chairs. Higher. These are still holes here. There's this big one in the middle, near the door. You see? You see these holes? Higher. Then, this other side, next near this window. Look how it looks. It's pretty bad. This is like the whole floor. Higher. Around the fireplace. You can see that corner like that. Yeah. So you see, it's like practically the whole sitting room. Then if you're coming into the dining, there's those ones. It's almost just like the city. Look how it looks. You see, by the time you chimber like here and there, you've already reached the other one. You'll end up almost doing the whole floor. Look at this other side. This is now the dining. I didn't know the dining was also crazy, and I didn't even know the sitting was this bad. I didn't know there was, so I was saying like it was only those ones there. Higher. The kitchen. The kitchen is like this. Can see those ones. There's this. Yeah, now this cement of theirs has covered there. I don't know if there are more there, but already even what we can see is quite a lot. Then now coming to the corridor, here is this. And then of course this major part here, which is like your outside. Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, so then coming like this again. I opened my mouth too wide there, I think baridi entered, but too, yeah. Imagine you're seeing this stuff in Rukobi. Anyway, yeah. That's when now they came, and this is them doing the floor. For the floor, what happened, you won't be able to see so much initially because I couldn't get in and film it, because you can't step on the red oxide, the floor, when it's just been done. You can see me here. I was so exhausted this whole time. I was so worn out. I was just tired throughout. So I don't think I look good in any of these pictures. You will just bear with me. This here is the kitchen counter. They did what they could with tiling. You saw that I had shown you the picture of how it was rotten. The wood was not looking so good, so it was cemented and then they put tiles on top. Yeah, so there's that came out looking pretty presentable. Painting work has begun for sure. Whoa. Okay. My goodness gracious.
Appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you.
So this is the bathroom. You remember what it looked like? I just took this to show a before. This is what was being hacked and fitted with tiles. Draining. You can see the floor. This one to me looks like it's just washing. Washwa, still red, and it doesn't look like it's cracked. And then of course the famous crack. But the painter has written filler, so I guess that is there. And then look at here, you see this kimchanga? Here there's like a kg of sand. Definitely enough to be cleaned. This is 4 tons of sand. It doesn't look that much, but okay. So guys, we are basically at the end of our renovation series. We've like come to a pause for some time. Once the painting is done, the painter is coming today, and a bit of work on the floor, then that will be it for now until after the tenant has come in. Oh, and the tiles for the bathroom are also going to be done, and then that's it. So by the end of the month, that's in 2 weeks. In fact, it's a few days because Christmas is coming. We're hoping shortly after Christmas what is left will be finished, and then we see, should be having a nice new look. Unfortunately, the outside cannot be done now. There's too much going on with chemo and everything, but once the guy it's habitable and the guy can get in, we will see. We'll know about the rest. Now the toilet was not done. These are the bedrooms. The bedrooms, this is when they had been washed. The bedrooms were not touched because the floors were okay. So we figured because there was such a rush, would just leave the rooms and they would just do the corridor, the sitting room. And this here is the final look now on the floors. I think they tried, considering I was trying to look through the window outside to see what the corridor looks like because I couldn't get in. And I was required to pay. This is the balcony, so this is the entrance. At least here I could record well. Looks pretty good, I must say.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Just not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. my appetite.